What's up, everybody? It's Izzy, and what I want to do in this video is quickly discuss what my current goals are. A lot of times I take for granted that most of you guys follow me on Instagram, and I'm realizing, obviously, just from basic mathematics, if I have 41,000 YouTube subscribers and only 9,500 followers on Instagram, most of you don't follow me on Instagram. So you don't know what my current goals are. You don't know what my recent best lifts are. You don't know what my best physique was naturally or enhanced. You don't know any of these things. And so I get a lot of questions like, Izzy, what are your best lifts? I thought you were a power lifter. How come you're trying to get so lean? So what I want to do in this video is, again, clarify what my current goals are, not what my goals were 5 years ago when I started Powerlifting to Win. So for those of you who have been following me on Instagram, you already know that my goal for the future is actually to be a quote unquote dual sport athlete. Now I say that in a little bit of jest because powerlifting and bodybuilding are the two sports that I would like to compete in. And we both know that calling either of those groups of individuals as dedicated and amazing as they are, true athletes or even sports might be a bit of a stretch. That said, that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to be the best powerlifter that I can and also the best bodybuilder that I can, in the vein of somebody like Larry Wheels or Stan Efferding or Ben Pollock. These are the guys that I tend to look up to and want to be like. The other thing is that going forward, I don't really want to use circus techniques that turn people off from the sport. I like when people to watch me lift that they think it's aesthetic, that they think it's inspiring. And I don't want new lifters to see me lift and be like, what the hell is this? Why are you bending your back? How come you're doing the splits? And that may be vain, but at the end of the day, I'd also like the strength progress that I make to carry over to making my body look better. And that is the whole entire point of being a dual sport athlete. I want to be legitimately big and strong by my own rules, by my own definition. And what I want to do in that process is look good the entire time. So I'm going to be maintaining somewhere between 8 to 13% body fat. And my goal is to compete in powerlifting and bodybuilding. I'll be looking to get on a platform for powerlifting within the next 6 months. So by the end of winter 2019, that's when I'm looking to compete, ideally at 165. And then I'd like to get on a bodybuilding stage within the next 24 months, which I realize is a much longer timeline, but I have so much muscle that I need to put on before I can reasonably think about it. It's just going to take a while. So for the rest of this video, I just kind of want to show you guys the baseline that I'm trying to beat, because I achieved some pretty good things in my mind naturally before I made the switch, and I haven't been training as hard as I used to until recently. So I want to show you guys what I have to beat, and what my immediate goals are to beat what I've already done, of course. So physique-wise, this was something that I achieved at the beginning of the year. I got down to 160 pounds. My waist in this picture is about 30.5 inches. And most of the recent pictures that I've shown you, like this one right here, my waist is right around 33.5. So it's definitely possible for me to get my waist a lot smaller. And this isn't even me dehydrated. This is just waking up on a given morning. A lot of people have been saying, you have too much of a blocky waist to ever be good in bodybuilding. And you know what? They may be right. My hip structure maybe just be too wide. But I think it's a little bit misleading to look at just one set of pictures when you guys have never seen me pose, never seen me in real life, and say that, oh, your waist is going to be too blocky to ever do anything in bodybuilding. Again, I'm not saying that's wrong, but I'd like to find out for myself. And I just find it so funny that people hide behind like this objective viewpoint, like they're trying to sound like I'm just speaking the facts. And they're writing me off in a sport that I haven't even done one competition in yet. They haven't even seen me in stage shape once. So they don't know what the package is, and I'm already never going to be able to do anything in the sport. But I digress. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys my peak natural physique, show you what I'm trying to beat. Again, here's another one. I believe this was actually down under 160. I was probably like 158 in this picture, 159. And yeah, this was again right there in early January. So this was the leanest that I got. You can see definitely all the full separation of the quads. I have some stretch marks on my lower abs that maybe one day I'll have to take care of. Not sure. But this is the package that I want to beat immediately. I need to get leaner than this. And once I do, it'll be full time to bulk. One last picture, I guess. This was on the way down. You can see again right there in that January area. Definitely very skinny, but lean. And it just goes to show you that my waist does lean up. I carry a lot of fat right here in the lower back region. I don't even know if you guys can see my mouse. Hopefully you can, but maybe you can't. Anyway, my lower back is the last thing really on me that leans up. And when it does, it really helps to bring out the waist for me. So this is the physique that I want to beat. Now I want to show you guys some of the lifts that I'm trying to beat next time I get on the platform. So this was done in summer of 2018. Obviously, I was at a much higher body weight here. I think I was around 190. So this was before I went on my winter diet. I was in full summer bulk, and I don't know why I confused the seasons and cut during winter and bulk during summer. But I was in the middle of competing in meets during summer, so that was the goal. Here's a 507 single. And this next squat that you're going to see is the benchmark for me that I want to go ahead and beat at my next meet. This is a 240 kg squat single in sleeves, body weight of around 190 pounds, which I believe is roughly like 86 to 87 kilos body weight. So I'd like to beat this next time I get on the platform. I believe it's doable. As you can see, it wasn't really a true max anyway, maybe even like a second. So I got my eyes on something like 250 next time I step on the platform, and that'll be my goal for the raw squat. For bench press, we'll go ahead and take a look at this video. Here's again some of my PRs from summer 2018 when I was training at my best for powerlifting alongside the great Micah Marino, who was coaching me at the time, one of the greatest 165s of all time, of course. Here you can see this is my best bench press of all time, a 371, very clean, so I would like to beat that. And obviously my goal is at some point to hit a 405 bench, but I would like to do it without this kind of ridiculous Japanese grip, ultra arch, wide grip bench, and be able to do it more flat backed with a medium grip. So it's going to take me quite a bit of time to get back to that. I'm definitely not close right now, but that's what I'm targeting. I want that 405 bench, that 550 plus squat. And then I guess, the last thing I'll show you, we don't really need to watch me rep out 265, is some of my best deadlift. And this is a lot longer ago. As you can see that it's posted in June 2018, but I believe this lift was actually really done in the summer of like 2017. Yeah, and this again would have been at a body weight of around 190, maybe even 195. It was a little fatter during this time period than 2018. So you can see a nice easy triple at 255, and then it led to a peak here of 275, a 606. I was not well rested for this. This was actually an impromptu single. So I never peaked during this particular training cycle, but there you go. I mean, that kind of gives you a roundup of all my goals and what I'm trying to beat in the immediate future. I want to squat at least 550 next time I step on the platform, bench at least 365. And the reason why I'm kind of lowering the standard on bench is because I know I'm not going to use an arch and a super wide grip. And then, I would like to deadlift 600 as well, but it will be conventional for sure. I will not be pulling sumo. It will be conventional. So this is the target that I'm trying to beat. Although I realistically feel like, if I would have peaked properly during this training cycle, as you can see from this 561 triple again, the 255 triple, I definitely had a lot more than 606. I would have needed to run a proper peak and bring it all together at a meet. But again, that's what it is, guys. This is the physique I want to beat. This was right around 158, 159. I want to be just as lean as this, but bigger, obviously. When I step on stage in 24 months, I would like to be 20, if not 30 pounds heavier than this. So the goal, of course, just with the math there, would be 180 to 190 and in stage condition. 180 to 190 stage condition at 5'6", 5'7", which is what I am, about 169 centimeters, 170 centimeters, depending on my haircut. That would be my ultimate goal physique-wise, at least in the short/medium term, depending on how you. 24 months to me is short term. I don't know. It's probably not that short term for a lot of you guys. But yeah, that's where I'm going. I'm trying to beat this physique. Trying to beat this right here, and then for squat, I want to beat that. I'm not going to wait till the end of this video. I want to beat that 529 squat. I want to beat that 371 bench. And I would definitely, of course, like to pull at least 600 conventional. And I'm going to be doing, all of these things ideally over the course of the next 2 years. So again, for those who are unfamiliar with me on Instagram, please follow me on Instagram. Like if you like my content and you want to see stuff that I post like lifting videos and updates on my personal training every single day on Instagram. I'm not that active on YouTube, as you guys know, but Instagram, I've been active the entire time. So Instagram is definitely the place to follow me for daily stuff. YouTube, I do more like larger updates. But yeah, that is what it is, guys. My goal is to be a dual sport athlete. I would like to compete in bodybuilding and powerlifting at the same time. However, the one thing I'm going to change is I do not want to be using powerlifting style techniques anymore. I want to do flat back, medium grip bench, high bar, mid bar squat instead of that low bar knee cave squat. And I won't be pulling sumo anymore. I will be pulling conventional. So I'm definitely handicapping myself in that regard, but I feel like the carryover will be better. So I guess what you can call me is a true power builder. I'm looking to do both in the vein of Larry Wheels, Stan Efferding, Ben Pollock. And that's my goals. If you guys have any questions about it, I'm more than happy to discuss it and talk about it further. But that's where I'm going with this. Thanks for taking the time to listen. And again, huge thank you to all of you guys who've continued to support me, despite the fact I'm taking, this new journey. I'm really excited about it. And I can't wait to start to get back involved in competing. I get goosebumps just thinking about getting on stage and getting on the platform again. So looking forward to that. As always, my friends, have a great day and good luck with your training.